Live from the Tech Live studios in California, here's Tech Live's Carly Fleischman with another How Do I? Hey folks, welcome in. I am Carly, and in today's little How Do I, we're going to be learning how to use the Windows Forms to print a gift receipt in Positive for Windows or a Vericel. Now, before we move on with this tutorial, I do need to show you that we do have now Positive for Windows downloads available on our website, as well as having the ability to generate registration codes available for those. Let's go ahead and load this up in my browser to our normal place where we get our downloads from these days for this stuff, which is I can type, that would help. Please forgive my typing this early in the morning. And here we are, guys, and if you scroll this down just a bit, you'll notice that you can now download either the original 4.3 or 4.4 installers for PFW, as well as our modified versions, which modernize the installer and add a few prompts and things. And our key tool can now generate unlocking codes for PFW 4.3 or 4.4, either for permanent unlocks or for timed unlocks. So we have got your legacy Positive software downloads covered here. Just figure I'd share that with you guys before we got into today's little How Do I. Let's close this off and jump into the meat of the video, which is how do I use Windows Forms to print a gift receipt in Positive for Windows. And just so we're aware, guys, I do have this running off the network drive, the R drive, in the VM. My original lab crashed, and that's not okay, so I had to wind up doing this. So I'm going to go to the Demo Lab store. Yes, we're working off of R, that's fine. I'm on a single user for this demo because I didn't want to bother recreating my original lab, so I'm on a single user for this, and it's just on my physical computer. So here we go. It came up just fine, and what we want to do is go to File, Editors, Reports Editor. We're going to get this dialog box warning us that we should save our changes and make a copy instead of changing the standard layouts, because if PSC updates these, it's going to blow out your changes. Now, PSC will not update these because this is no longer something they're supporting or maintaining, but still it's always a wise idea to take a copy of the original instead of using the original as the sole basis. So what you do is you go File, Open Layout, and what we want to do is, I'm going to drag this down to my monitor so I can see it better, is we're going to go to Standard. We're going to find Invoices, and you'll notice I've already made a few of these because of past takes on this. Is about take number 50 billion for me, but we're just going to go Invoices, Standard, and we're going to modify some of this stuff here. Like this right here would normally say Invoice, but we're going to change that around. So we're going to right click on it and choose Control Properties, Picture. We're going to make it say Gift Receipt, colon. Okay. Oh, that did not like me. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to delete this like that. Go here where it says str for string. Click it. I know it's going to overlap. That's fine. click on that little dot 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 right there, highlight this, make it say gift receipt, just like that. Make it center aligned like such. Bring down the fonts just a bit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to delete all this about account and code. Get rid of it, we don't need it. So, and how I'm selecting these in multiples is I'm holding down the control key as I do this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to delete all this ship to, bill to stuff right here. Like that. Then all this serial number and all this other, get rid of it. And this can be very touchy, guys, so just a word of warning. We want to get rid of everything but the description. So, pick the header, pick the thing right beneath it, or the things right beneath it if you can. Do the same deal. There we go. Right click, delete controls, and do the same thing down here. All of this, delete controls, take this, and this, oops, this and that. Go ahead and get rid of it. That line right there, get rid of it. Take all of this. Trash it. Really what you're after is just the transaction number and the fact that it says gift receipt. Now what you can do is you can go and say, let's see if I can make that doable. Go string, do one of these right there. Make it say, oops, not what I was after. So go to string, drop it wherever we want it. Go ahead and modify it. Say whatever we want. Please retain this gift receipt for your records, period. Items may be exchanged within 21 days from date of original invoice. I'm going to go ahead and OK that. And I know that that's actually going to run off. So what we're actually going to do is pick something else. These are very touchy, as you can see. Let's see if there's a way we can actually either A, change this, or B, make it work. So what we can do is we're going to go ahead and make it bold, change the font size to kind of smallish there, I know. Center it. Okay, and that actually will not work there, guys, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to recreate this little deal here and just modify our wording a bit. Say painless gift receipt for your records. Please retain this gift receipt. Items may be exchanged within 21 days of original sale. Period. Okay. And I am checking my spelling. I think I spelled receipt wrong. Items may be exchanged within 21 days of original sale. So okay. And I know that's going to run off, so we're going to drag this over. Like that, maybe. That drug under there. That kind of drug out. Center it. Made it a little bit bigger. Drag it out like that. There we go. There's our form. So, with that in mind, gonna go to File, Save Layout As, Demo Gift Receipt. Enter. There it is. File, Exit Designer, File, Exit. Now back here in Positive for Windows, we're going to go to File, System, System Setup, enter our ID and password. Go to Stations, select the station we want this to take effect on, in this case Station 2. Go under here where it says Printing Email, go to Invoice, Advanced Printing, go to Add, Print Gift Receipt is what we're going to call it. Say it's a Windows form. Choose a Windows printer, which in this case that's going to do just fine. Choose a Windows form, which in this case we want Demo Gift Receipt, the one we just made. And then in the condition we're going to check both these boxes, and then we're going to say like this: item, SKU, space equals, space, open single quote, or apostrophe or inverted comma, whatever you want to call that, gift, G-I-F-T in all caps. Close that off with a closing single quote. Okay, okay, okay again. Now to make that work, we need to go to our inventory. I already have a few of these here, including one called gift. Now I'm going to trash it, that way I can show you how to create that inventory item from scratch. So let's add new inventory, normal. We're going to say that is a non-taxable item. Description, gift receipt. SKU is gift. Long description is gift receipt. All of the costing is 0. Do not track stock. Do not add to the label list. Do not allow discounts. Okay, we're done here. Close. Let's create a new invoice and see how this all works out. Now I've got my system set to ask for ID and password. When we're creating an invoice, we're going to say quick sale. We're going to use 7-Up. 20. Oops. As our SKU and iPod. And if you're wondering why it's only $75, it's because it's an auto-generation iPod in our example. Then if the customer needed a gift receipt, we're going to say gift. There you go. Going to go ahead and tender the invoice. Going to go ahead and say that they used cash and that they paid like this and said 50, 60, 70, 80, 5. Accept. That's correct. Accept. There we go. It says $1.30 change is due. Print. Now I'm just going to preview this as an example. That's the invoice that would get kicked out for the customer that has all the pricing and everything on it. Just like that. And we're going to now see the gift receipt. It says gift receipt. Now we do not see, at least from what I can see, the statement there about retaining the gift receipt. So something you'd advise the customer or you'd stick up here maybe. But it just says gift receipt. Now notice this 1008 up here. That's going to be important because when the person who got the iPod comes back in with the gift receipt, they didn't want it. Go ahead and OK that. Go ahead and close invoice. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our new transaction, invoice. Say that person didn't want it. This is how you'd make a return using that. POS. POS. Then you'd say return. Plug in that invoice number. 1008. Enter. Oops. Couldn't find me. Okay, there we go. I wanted to return the, oops, it's the wrong invoice. It was one of my practice ones. Void that out. Void invoice. New invoice. Return. Search all invoices. Find 1005. There we go. Find that iPod. Good. Okay. There it is. They can go ahead and add more what they want to add more, you know, whatever the case. Now this will complain at me that returns can't be on cash sale invoices, which this one was, so come up here. What am I looking for? Change customer sale. We're going to go ahead and use Jason Mott here as our example. Okay, he doesn't have a PO number because this was not purchased for as part of his Starbucks. There he is, Jason Mott. Select Y, and then these definitions can be changed. We're going to say didn't want / already had. How do we want to give him his money back? We're going to say as on account. Okay. So now whenever Jason comes to shop here again, he's got an $81 credit, which he can use for, say, purchasing a 7-Up or something. So there we go. That is how you create those gift receipts. And another trick you can do with these guys is in your inventory, go to gift receipt, go to properties, go to notes, go to, look for what I'm looking for here. Section. Okay, here we go. So we take this and we could say, please retain gift receipt as items can be exchanged within 21 days of original sale. Okay, there we go. So now, if we did another one of these, in the exact same manner, invoice, POS. This time I'm going to do a customer sale, Jason Mott. And then we're going to say, go ahead and do iPod again. Then we're going to do 2 7-Ups. 7-Up 20. Then we're gonna do gift, enter. Then we're gonna do tender, no PO number, Jason Mott, just like that. Jason has an existing credit. Does he want to use it? Yes. Use all of it. There we go. Here's $5.40. I'm going to say 5 and 0 dot. He had 2 quarters. Clear. So yeah, 5. Clear. $6. Let's make things one hell of a lot easier. And okay. We owe him 60 cents, that's fine. And we print. Just going to preview it this time, okay. There's the note there on the original. Let's see if it made it over. Preview. It did not, but we can easily change it around. But as you can see, that's how these work. That's how you can use a Windows form to print a gift receipt if you're like me and don't have a 40-column receipt printer, but instead have a standard printer or printer copier scanner type thing going on. So there we go. That's today's How Do I. We had little goofs along the way, but there we go. That's how it's done. I'm out of here for now. Stay safe, don't text and drive, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.